Haye Kumase online TV. Yema obi biara akwaba bio ene ensoso onyame adom ene ye papa se hiem bio se ne memenda bia ye no no. Ene yembo ya na se na wotwe ne bosumi mu ana se na edi akiri mu. Ade a yesua wa ade pa ne se fulfilling my prophetic destiny. E wona onyame nam ye papa so ade abegina ba bia ye hwe se how birth control or destroy destiny. E wona onyame adom yesua ade free. Na last week onyame nam ye papa so bie ye nipa o ya ohwefo Facebook ana se YouTuber bomodin asa obe subscribe ana se obe share video no ama onua afoforo bi so etimi anya bi na ade no intasimo nyame na ye papa so chema ye no aye nhira de ama ye nyina e papa wo ye nchen be ko nchen na yama na kwaba ewia ene nkomo bi ya wo bia ebedi dadi akwaba
ejamema
na apume
already adom na so e
nyankopo adom is na last week this week na nyama
already adom bibia course the seseko at least this August we already boy empa July 31 we no still in prayer and na team for this month near taking new territories and you know nyame adom e dey adwuma abompa ye sunya mesembe bre it has been a very good month for us.
And then now kasa about prayer platforms
so far you have two major platforms.
Okay.
One is general, you bomb pie in a also. Now specifically, there's a creative one for or not a fruit of the womb. On a week, you know, prino. The others are about them direct, but who outside Ghana or far from Kumasia, you can join through the platforms. And you know, either you come through the channel or the major one. Apart from the other social media handles, you know, say YouTube, for instance, Facebook, no prayer platforms, and so on. You introduce about joining. What we chili baby, wherever you find yourself. A dream that is Sundays and Wednesdays and as against Fridays and the major platform is where you must 3 times a week. Senior revival week there 3 times a week. Okay. And then 2 days now 2 times now for almost foot of the womb. But as we speak, Nyambo Sunday. Because Friday, 4th September, it be a week-long revival. Okay. You know, every day, the platforms so I could see Friday, you're breaking. Yeah, dear also the beer.
There 4 hours sharing. Nangopo Ishra, and they be doing come up last week, baby, papa did in fact, or the intasim be breedich say, na ye casafa joke upon Mahua. You be who say, Apano, and nam Casayemono, or friend and manner, or candy be see on a brabo. Na no kwasem se nsem ni ba mu pepepe se na eja no kan no ye hwe awo ho asem de na awofo ewo eye wo awom nke se ye nhyebre betumi abemu a wona so de ni de enna na wotwe mu enenso so dadi e ba be kire YouTube woman ba ko bi wo so ye fe na awe ni Nyankopon nhira o mo se video bia no o de comment eba e ka se dadi nyame nhira san so na Mary Boss so Nyankopon nhira nti wa wo hwe bia nyame nhira se wodi dwumadi na chinam ni ye se nyame nam dwumadi so be nhira pa that ye na ye be sua de bio last week bonnet up akakrama na
so far if I say for be almost about 3 months now. Yeah. You put a pan say fulfilling my prophetic or our prophetic destiny. You put a say shebre nyame my nipa bia namwa. God has given you a purpose to live on or for in this life. And you say one tiasia you wouldn't unya she. The one says there are many things left and right. Left and right and just say near emwa emmanya mebotaye mem. And then right near boa menya mebotaye mem. But for the sake of time, you say if negatives no me kutia shebre no for a while. Now if you were boy you zoom into you be boy so my dey pese ye bia no. For now there you deal with those things. Now we can share other areas about prayerless life. Say name abrabo ampa nim, especially what things happen in the night. I share no be well follow the bill say midnight mystery of midnight prayer. You could see about 7 parts or so. Good. And I started this one how birth controls or destroys destiny. And now part 4. I think so. And so far I shall be who say ya wono birth na me kan no you 3 or 4 phases makambo mine back on. Me can be we say your conception, your delivery, your training, and the family into which we are also born. Don't say maka efri nyinsemu ye wo na ye ho no eso ye parental factors na afia bedu training no na afia ye begina the families into which we are born, either the father or the mother side, what impact or what do they do against lives or promotes lives and destinies. This so far when last week and I mentioned the issue of Jacob and his sons. That is Genesis chapter 49, but in Shadam because said Necrono, you be sharing the balance, the equation of your two so for you until so far, if you say the Yakan Kakrano.
So, Shaya, and their daddy, oh, semi brother catcher. Na in fact mjiri say nsem no kwa wie no wa beti ni ntia wo se wototo akwan yi na wo hwe busua wo firi mu na hwe awofo nyame de wo akohye won sa na fro nkwan ba so tu anamo ama wo hyebre atumi abam. Daddy, back to your question. Last week be who say Jacob ana okasa o say ne mani nyina amo ho ano na onka de beto na say be si wona bra wo mu kire na ye be kan baby wo ditro me be hunu se nsemo a papa no kan ye no eye adwuma eye papa bia so die se obekasa gu ne ma bra boso wo bre bi mu
so hwe ade a yesua no so far no nyame dia ba wiase and we are building the structures as to how destinies can be fulfilled at the same time as to how destinies can be destroyed. And the bonsam na creating idea ko yankobo de on hwese chebere besai to da o hwese be yiyamai now emusua no e wo role so mu play ya kase ebusua bia on the foundation and that is inevitable a demonic foundations but yen ya bayina bia memene me maye Christians de ya build a new foundation ya de ma ene asefo e begina so but hitherto ebusua bia on the foundation ni pagina so. And those foundations, I've said it in time, said they are not there to help you grow, but they are there to destroy you forever. What you say? And you know, say musuya destiny foundations no wa all they do is say kutia shebre and then peja and then kanko. And papa any mami wo no me catch them say unfortunate omo be people with evil mind or they be evil minded people. Nemu ba kokura catch them say wo ompewa semwa. You are in for battle. You are in for battle because parent on our womb and name how or do free from be no men some so you have no idea. Be our papa na ya o mama ni hore. Be our mama na ya papa ni hore. Let me say this again. Mama friend for US no ka say I'm for me see be because papa be ku anko yes o mama be ku or no or practical encounter or no na me be sra no bra no wo ne mathre o nyina say. Omunyina said the mathre. You don't tell me say that is a fallacy. Who is limited as to be a one here, you stay cool. Don't just come out and castigate pastors. Also for be a mechanic will be say Kobo mame. Well, it be yes, but in our scenario here, we don't do that. But I want to sensitize and tell you that there are people, unfortunately for them, no be usano. And I be a fear the idea sharing, or your own mommy, all right. But out of your control, your man be and be to me so a very, very forceful say do what even you don't want to do. And you are wood but the spirit within can cause havoc to you. What do you say? And to papa will be me destroy. Museum be tom and now free obi or Joe Mamia we've mentioned it. Nay, obi or Yebusi and be better we could be gareo, brewusa. Remember a similar case. One woman by who just about she's on a platform, do free by. Neighbor girl who is about 10 years. Was it going to mean before or too violent in the before? And she couldn't understand it. Control. Yes. And I'm going to say, who say a big war, who may be a say, a certain family member, a ben pa. Now, o mammy, a bestras, gay wee, no ambassador. Mammy, bestras, what body I may try the harbor. Within the next 10 minutes or by no, not an ebano, be a tram. As or Jackie sir. What is happening here? Not been Amaso. Same minute to sugar coninu. No jaho. And what no plant is that fury into that young jet. A cracket or them 3 months or so. What it is no jaho. The only who's a seen air coso. And they had no antidote. A prince of buying a bomb pile of a conference or officer in And I know frame just about this week, frame catch them say they have seen a change in the life of the young girl because me so woman communion all the time. So woman and Jubi ourselves so one thing to show you flames says now almost so calm down. This week I know frame.
Wow.
So catch them say me I mean to me you really don't understand what you are saying. There are many things we can say, but we'll be high and for the sake of time also. So one example until they have a role to play. Whether we become or we don't become, they have a major role to play. Parents, whether you become or not, they have a major role to play. Yes.
Daddy, send your cash every one say me. Obuwa say bia ne mama ne papa aye na de nti no. Ne senti kura no. Oja ne life amano. On fi papa no, on fi mama no. With this case, no, it may affect in destiny.
A bit to me. Because maame no edi yawa your parental authorities in media ma wo tu maame di yaw tiawa so na me can say apart from everything omo ye tiawa no spiritual, and therefore you being a son or daughter, natural responsibility as a son or daughter there, you must fulfill them. So one year it even opens door for them to move and to attack more with ease. But we are also to me Gina stop on because you are fulfilling your part of the bargain. See, I mean, man, quite need some phone. So what he say? And when you refuse to be a good son or a good daughter, now see be a true mamma yaka and I papa yaka, you don't want to do anything for them and not be a puno for further attacks. Yeah, I know the
because Obu or cry or ware crown can't change papa.
Sebia oko process num and no warrior is supposed to be headed by a father.
Yeah.
To take him out entirely, no, you're wrong. But it be a process of planning everything there, you can do it on yourself. But when they did come, crazy about passing on, me be a daughter, mama, meda, be a beba and beba, and a double kaku jame, makoko worry. Juma did see be a Juada Menya one, then you move with him.
Walk round there.
Entirely a unity, I've sent him there yet.
To me, say,
yeah, and yet.
That Yamra Yasem, baby. Genesis chapter, I think say 49.
Yeah.
Verse number 1 na ebano.
Yeah.
Na Jacob and then a mano eating komo.
Okay.
Last week we say Reuben na ne yabaka.
Yeah.
Na oko ye bibiti ya papa no ma papa no ebufu.
Yen kenka.
Yeah. Ye kenka onyame asem Genesis chapter 49. Verse number 1 no ebano. You know, betimi afa our Bible no. Who follow you on Facebook, who follow you on YouTube. But more than so be share video na ma unua bi so atumi anya bi na ye nhira ade ama ye nyina. Ntene that is ye kenkan onyame asem ewo Genesis chapter 49 na ya hwe verse number 1 no ebano. Wow. Pacho verse number 1. Osei, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourself together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you what may befall you in the latter days.
Last days, yeah. Verse 2. Gather yourself together, and hear ye, sons of Jacob,
okay,
and hearken unto Israel your father. Verse 3. Reuben, thou art my son.
Gather yourselves together, and then I will tell you what comes to you in future.
Yeah.
Sons of Jacob. Yeah. Jacob ma munyaso na muntie moja Israel. What you say men kamudachi ni besi. And ideally so hwemu a can say impartations in the plans and the purposes of God. Onyame bo se father. Now what endowment with great substance. Now kwa you hand over everything God gave you to your son or your sons. The one be pick no the aboa other siblings. Then moving forward, also be kwa, also friend ba, and as an ma, also hand it over to them. That has been that should have been the tradition. But the devil too is using the same methodology. Mami bi afabeye.
Yeah.
one ma no start transfer.
You run quadrants.
See all 7, which be a number 3 no be. Then it goes down like that. Be a man be so obi declare be a to so a negative against your destiny. And that has been the program all this while. Until we who and we are 4-6. You see, it do be a time be. It do be GB2 and you been 2. There was secret reasons why. Yes. Papa no be o timi aboa de ne honhom ahye omu. So be bo ho ban. Na so be eti so no. Ti obi ka to say we ye me poma, we ye me ba we makoma, we ye me ba we me say ya. It's not just a mere language. Women be careful oko ware bema. Na ne ma me ka to say we ye makoma. Se obi tie ni akaja ware no. I tell you, unye peace ja. God probably why you know the woman knows why that young man is rich, and maybe the woman is the reason for his richness. And between the two, no peace.
It's all cause of separation.
Good. Until there will be no peace. You know, because we the makuma me ba we dear, me ba we dear, me ba we dear. Mama ne kasa chire no. As a woman going to marriage, so obe tie me a withdraw. Yes, sir. There's no way you can't have a peaceful marriage. It can't happen. We didn't come over back to mommy. We are matured 50 years and over. We didn't come back to mommy. Say, "Mary, say." We call at that level. Kono, we didn't need Rebiane because we didn't marry Rebiane.
No, they are now quite chilly. So
me can't say much. Yeah. Me, one of my spiritual daughters, Wari Gabi Wakra. This guy, I think they are 3 siblings. The Ghana lady can say what a guy no. Ghana 10 UK for a while. 10 UK. So when Makaja said no, this man cannot help you. At the age there is something wrong somewhere. A man named Adufode, Mamma Fancha Bata should say it. No for I was lying. When you saw a girl no worry, on a guy no worry. I will call on the moon. Don't. And I'm afraid. God, boy, that man was about 52. And what I'm saying now is about 8 years back. So now the girl could be about 60 and over years. At 50 plus, no, I'm a free busa and say, and I'll be more there. How was the woman? Was she able to satisfy you? A man of 52 years. Girl, no, after honeymoon in my call, on a guy no cochiani mammy. And move on to me. Omudru fie hono. Woman no be any banner two no. So koso no be mem. So we have say it me adwuma. A man who is over 52 years.
52 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the marriage didn't last for even up to 1 year. Got broken. Because I told you. Because that man is married spiritually by the mother. So man of crime, I don't worry. He's who creature still.
Wow.
That's what he has here.
Yeah.
The marital destiny. Yes.
Maybe so kuta.
That is why that issue is there. People don't know. These are deep things I'm telling you. These are deep things I'm telling you. The marital destiny. And I can't be man shebrankasa or the bayi ni petit tribe wunipa mama sobaya brane. But for them to stop you, that's how they have to move. You will never have a peaceful marriage. Never. Yes.
Jacob say,
good. I mean, come on, that and then what's it saying?
Verse 3. I say, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, the beginning of my strength, and the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power.
Good. I want to say, those describe Reuben. Go ahead now. The far other word also in your
unsuitable as water, unstable as water, and thou shalt not excel, because thou went up to thy father's bed.
You shall not excel. Are you sure? Say God said it to Jacob is saying it. You shall not excel. It's not from God. Jacob is saying that.
Because good.
The impact of the parents on destiny is evident. Those who describe original status of this man we call Reuben. But for this and that, I am standing as your father. I won't let you become.
Wow.
You make obio. What they read it to us?
Okay. I said, then devourest thou it, and he went up to my couch. Okay. Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren.
Okay. Check it. Who ye pa?
Instrument of purity are in their cruelty are in their habitations. O my soul, come not thou into their secret, and unto their assembly. My honor, be not thou united, for in thy anger they slay a man, and in their self-will they digged down walls.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Cursed be their anger, for it was furious.
Good.
Wow. Papa Nessa carry.
Jacob, so was in the man in Amra of 12, and then he was telling them what to happen to their future and everything. You got the next thing I'll probably about Judah.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
Judah. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Good. Judah means praise. That is the meaning of the name Judah. Praise.
Thy hand shall be in the necks of thy enemies, and thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Okay, go.
Judah is a lion's whip.
Okay.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up, and he stopped down. He crouched as a lion.
Good.
And as an old lion, who shall rouse himself up.
Okay, go. You see,
the scepter shall not depart from Judah.
The scepter, kingship. Judah was ordained to bring up kings of Israel.
Nor a lawgiver from between thy feet.
Thy feet, a lawgiver.
Until Shiloh come.
That is Christ.
Unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Nti Yesu ba. Nti Judah de, mo be di Israel hene nti de be free ho Judah de the man ni. Others are down there. Ukwa Joseph no nyina de wo ho. But for the sake of time, nti the influence of parents and families on destinies, typical, classical, emphatical example ni. Jacob will say, I'm going to die, my children come. And I'm going to establish you according to whatever I want you to have. And
that before so inti mi musa say nkwada we so obi a on hyebra onyame dia ma na ode be ana papa no say mombra.
Ideally no, he was going to reinforce everything God has said about them. Until here every son, every daughter say your father, both physical and spiritual fathers, yes, that is the duty of fathers. That is the duty of a father. Because God has given a destiny to a child, but a certain father must speak into the life of that young man. And the ministry the same thing. Young men who are rising up, don't compete with fathers. Allow them to bless you so that you can be elevated. Without the blessing of fathers, it is not easy. You cannot. And you do that, also see the lawgiver shall not depart from between their feet until Shiloh comes. Until Judah was ordained by God to produce kings for Israel. I'm breaking one thing among four. Judah no, or the original Judah, the main Judah of this prophecy. Also on Nasekodai. Genesis 38. Bro, some in the way, baby, used to be foul beba. No cause so mess in that bloodline. So the boy any boy for then me cast them out. I'll do it next time we come. But wait, Mama just. Until son that Judah a breaky Judah chances of becoming kings for 10 generations. I will also do good. And untina Israel who say Satan who say Judah a mistake. Now for the 10th generation Emma you won't be for any man. No force Israel say the God was forced to bring Benjamite in the shape of this man Saul. The ideally nan kanya Benjamin for a man him for. Until so a rough Benjamin because by covenant you will not die. We don't Judah for say they are him for a brave brother. You know or chew be a shebre at the man. Judah was supposed to produce kings so that from them Jesus will appear. It was until Shiloh comes unto whom shall be the gathering of all the people. And the children of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Until he comes. Until Judah was ordained to reproduce kings. And until now, the kings of Israel, or could Judah side, and all of them is Osumyame, David has seen Osumyame. But all other side is always say, we Yamini Subone, Asanum, never dear Kum. By covenant, difference also. Among folk are sending a mere bias. I didn't tina saw there, where you could be a pamu, not David here, who couldn't be yen tuno. David was ordained as covenanted again. Me fan to an remember. So what is here? Until now, look at what Jacob said about them.
Yeah.
And it came to pass. Say him for a by Israel nam Judah one be David so. And I feel and then my Jesus here appear as a king of all kings.
Daddy yen hwe Simeon Levi deal.
Good.
Levi nanka omono part na komo ye asofuko.
Good.
But
that was what God gave them.
Yeah.
And Jacob say, it sounds some bufu nye. Na brebi amo kai story no when Diana or hini bibane no kodai.
Yeah.
And Israel ka say dem be yapam. But followed our pattern. No mo skutu twetwetia. Na sa Simon no nua Lewi no kukum or hini ne krumfo nyina. And Jacob was very angry. But that time he didn't talk. But obe wi na brabo no kire won say I am your father. And I can control your destiny. I can destroy your destiny or I can make it happen. These are deep revelations people don't take attention or don't pay attention. But please, I beseech you, tell me, make answer much. Don't make a mistake. But if you pay not attention to some of these things, if you are sorry them all right, you may turn it upside down. Check it. If you are some of the and I'm be catcher, and the person number chili baby all year, or the more job bosom, or the more good someone should be the impact. A junior, you won't pay attention. No one addresses at the chrono, no one dissociated to move from one. Sir, where cost 90 work. So for you, Lewi in the okay.
Yeah.
And then Papa say, you Lewi and Simon, because of near my yentino, menu nyam any monko. Muboja mimem. Now I will scatter you in Israel. I say, last person will say, your anger is cursed because it was cruel or it was fierce. Your anger is cursed because it was fierce. Me, you know what can say me, you know. I'm not funny me here. Levi's ni Simon, Oko Israel. Simon for a mobra. Brown want to say they are unable to gather themselves at a place, be as a man, gather, you know. So Bobra on any mati or see a dining near man. No. Because she has cut a womb. She has a sabo. As a sabo. The Yamedi Boa Levi's and say, Frau on the way influence. And a friend is saying, Jacob and touches our friend.
Yeah.
I says, okay, you want call on frame as you know, priest for the Lord. He didn't go there. But Casimir Boma fitted. And lo and behold, Israel back Canaan. Nobody Eddie Makito on Sassamamono. And they might live for someone. Young maybe Antana, or at this moment, maybe you got some more, maybe you got Muchicho Mugo so, and someone Jacob Kayano, never the foreigners. God didn't take it out.
I say I would divide them in Jacob.
Good.
That is Israel.
Good. And Levites never had their own place of, you know, what is only a media. Jamamon Chelsea as a more movie. The weekend that here, nobody did. Memo so me aso fast le so mo so nyama bitina ba nyankopon say monchera tribe monchen they were scattered as Jacob said. So at least this should tell us the influence of fathers or mothers and parents on our destinies. If you joke, no papa be sorry. If you joke, no one get careful, whether by spirit of God or by any demonic action, your destiny can be grounded forever. God has given papas and mamas a certain position in life. They control your life. This is one reversing yema and srep fachibi and when you are so never me bronze Masa, you are just where people can bring their comments even under, you know, through Facebook or whatever, and they will tell you the kind of what they are papa didn't film. then my medina film. We also saw from nowhere, Papa to me page and bravo cosro. What do I say? Because of what?
Bua to me fat dear. Which they be no your baby, Papa be cancer my opportunity one.
That's it. Your young girl, who knew oh sorry. She almost died. You bompire. And Obi you come cohering as a motive from Pampai. Who Pampai on. One day Bompene Iba say, only just that time, about 4 years ago, only 100 cities and command mommy. That was all. That was all. Only 100 cities and command mommy. That was all. I'm telling you this. You know the woman I'm talking about. 100 cities. And one. Near bomb fire for about 6 months. Seriously. But that day, I didn't pay with the cousin money you say. She gave the one. Do you know I was saying why I'm come here? They just do it mobile money. They free will be home. That time the seniors come and the comama and my friend back say, Miss Ankescano, Medasi. That's all. They are into him. So what is here? She said, if you tell me, say, oh, Panama control one, there is something they have you don't know. Don't play with them. So Krabe here, sir, you're careful. So Krame home, you're careful. Came see me, Abrochi was a problem. No, when you're 18 years, when you're 21 years, I don't care about my parents. So, you mess up forever. Ghana for more to come, don't give them the chance. Say when you're 18 to me control me, but mommy, ni papa, about 18 years to me control, and you are happy saying this. Please, Mambram Kodancha, you put them under authority by your words, by your blessings, they become great. It is awful. Look at the Levites.
Yeah.
I will scatter you among Israel. And Simon, it happened. One major thing I will have a person for Shannon Sunni. He said, I've cursed your anger. And then verse 7. Verse 7. But who be the man 14?
Cursed be their anger.
Cursed be the anger of the Levites and the Simeonites. Why?
For it was
very fierce.
Fierce.
Good.
And their wrath, and for their wrath. Wow.
Maybe you'll say, I think when I say, and they killed the man also. For their wrath, they killed the man. Don't worry, interesting.
Okay.
Their anger was fierce. And therefore, their anger is cursed. Here, me tell you in why Moses never stepped Canaan. Yes. God, you picking Moses. Moses was 100% Levite. Father and mother, Exodus chapter 2, father and mother, full-fledged, Levites. And you are picking and say, you shall be the deliverer of my people. Very good. And I reckon say you are taking them to the promised land. So ideally, God was taking Moses from Egypt to Canaan as their leader. But why I say midway, Moses wuye na Joshua to us. I didn't say one. Moses the bufu ekumubi or Egypt. So Bekaya.
Yeah.
And we gonna call Midian. Or call Midian no call ware Jethro Baba.
Yeah.
And I said he was a shepherd for 40 years. Why was he a shepherd? He was timid. And God wanted to trim the guy, the anger, so he could come down. So he was with the sheep for 40 years. A free. And he came back. But still the anger was there. Until ono banum do kwaso radicals on free point or call redinchon be ponosono. All bana ero no mo sombosum. Ena tablet am nyamia pa won ne ye no bubu no.
Abufu na mana say nyamia pa.
Be crashing na. Nti bibi akode ne wade Moses. Don't worry, come back. I'll give you the commandments again to be given to them. In the Bible. And this can be where catch and say, Moses, now you are here. Go and carve. Now could charge any free butino. Na men tremon. A lesson you man say, go and see how hard it will be. To trivia, you know so prayer. Edding, we are brother mentioned from Anafako. It will tell you that don't be angry excessively.
Yeah.
Uchamba, you know, a treman, no, who call from no one function, hope you moved with them. Almost a benumunsu, and they were agitating. Yami said, don't worry. Fapumano bought at the enum, or the boom, monsieur must let them drink. Going forward, we must say, Bessan, monsieur, was more Macoma since a quick fool or my bar so pine. Yami said, I didn't tell you to hate, I told you to stretch. But because of anger, Wofun Kuffour a cable to sem, and to a dear minister, I made the man went here. Mr. Fatness, but this time with your boom, and for the sake of your anger, you're never gonna go there again. So why Moses never got to Canaan in here? That thing spoken by Jacob against the Levites. Your anger is cursed. That is the consequence. The actual and true destiny, you did Moses. So Umura Bosha says so. Now the name of MP, you couldn't get there.
Nyamian Green was Moses through Bosha Sass.
That's it.
But because
Niana Debusian so. I'm an uncle.
Been a kind that for some generation.
And for some generation. At the whole forever. But the things what when he bet. Now, but Moses was so anointed.
And the dad will crumple the ready a big now suffer so.
That's it.
We do a suffer.
That's it. And you know, you should know what is there. And then don't presume so, me a Christian into me. Take time and declare yourself out of it. So you can be free. Any woman. Because Jacob can't win. No. When a sort of say, or could say, or counter. Nobody did it.
Moses Kransu Jina Esrema Rubin Asefui.
Good. And so one Srama Levi's.
Wow.
So what you say? And the parental influence our hopa. Family influence our hopa. She said, Bushana Daho, they enemy gum against this, against this, against that. Now be tom as a Christian. Now when you are mounts now that thing established because we had ever come and say they renew them almost every now and then. And you know they try to activate it. Say a bit to me obia. And it's all by catching me a Christian with fear, but won't pay attention. That is naivety. Yes, you are GA. But since you don't keep eye of it. Be sure that these things are there. So once a while in my prayer, at times in my prayer, I have to tackle it and liberate myself. Liberate my marriage, liberate my business. Because we're Christian, all right, but worry, man. Don't tell me your members over worry. We're Christian, all right. I won't marry because of worry. You see, you no pregnancy. You should tell that thing in the family is working. Don't be a sycophant. You need to me, to me, nah, me and I'm in say to me one and kawawo. And he said, Amba won't win the work hard on it and get yourself free. Our influence. Wow.
Oshafo Oshame. And daddy my young in Tassimibri and I'm not me a short why in Shirapa. Osha is some man or catching ya very powerful, very, very powerful. And Osha Jacob and may ask my Kenya. You say we the Levite for you. Moses and then all kind of answer. Or a soffle. And so maybe a buffo. Ya dominate CNT. Maybe a didn't go we. And to man and Drubutaya, no young person drone. Into me and found 1 year Christopher. Name ye my own modern say ye Christopher for 9 years, and a boy home modena. The Unyamedia sway and Cassan, a bay and Wojuma, let me a bim. Into can't tell one say, I didn't know, Kakra Crebe, Bohoso, ne found pie bonny and yet thing. Now when you're minty, shepherd bit me abem. That is yen and Osha the okay pronouncement now of making. Aside pronouncement, no, be for a while. A janum it to me here, and now for no brown Yamedia Beshaw and sa. More need to me few once my and shepherd to me experience.
Who say, and 70 waka. But there are other things that support 2 words when you're effective, you're established. For instance, covenants. Again, altars.
Danny, it's almost say ye ni nyame nkitaudi anase se tumi bi anaso nipa bi kra nkitaudi wo ahon bia mu no apam ne afọde bu chia ye adwuma.
Seriously. So any enforce the work here. God has own covenant with you. You can't me positive. Spirit of God will pick. And the agents of God will pick and make it come. To shira ma won't mean shira. You don't have it. God blesses. So as you stand on the altar of God to bless your children, God will pick your words and dump it on them. So what case will be Satan will pick and dump it on them. To be a demonic altar, so invoke demonic presence. No, it will be. Will be what the altar, so because of a covenant. No, invoke the presence of God. No, the blessing will be.
And Jacob now only so this.
Jacob had a covenant with God, and he stood upon the altar of God, and he said, "This is what you do." So what he has here, and you know, will be no bekasa without a spirit. That is why will be anointed by God or anointed by Satan. Some men or papa anointed by Satan, they can destroy you. You can't say, no. Since any panam, they carry witchcraft with them. You are a liar. You are a liar. Who can say be not just one casano? We are Kuffour. Because this, they are real, they are there. Don't pretend. The issue is there. And the only way for you to get yourself out is to become a true Christian. Walk in power, walk in prayer. Be a holy one unto God. A bad idea. God grants you the power to overcome them. Now, catch them and say, "We need to what awkward for the Cassan." Want you to take away the man of people from those things. They are there, and we know it is there. And they are so for they are there. So please let nobody confuse you. Let nobody deceive you. It is written black and white. Says Satan is there. Now, if not anything, crampua, you need me serious. Let me see, yes. Why do you have to say Bonsam? Oh, and he uses human beings to work. He say, "Bia, okotobe bi, unfortunate. Bia papa, now mame, anointed by Satan." When I say more, but say, "What is so dumb? Now papa, now mame be a Christian. Niam suru gunumu, no ludin kotuju gufom, so dear man mama, or surubiti, no bishao."
Surubiti. Now. Obeyama yema pa ene onyame adom yene ni sua de Apostle Dr. Seth Osei Kuffour onyame nam ne nsa so a ene odan intaseme de bebre kire enama na wo screen ne so no ebia wo question bia bese obusa wo bibi e kire wa adwene mpo asetanya abrabom bibi koso a wonte ase a onyame tnya fa yema pa so na wasesa ne ma de ama that ye mbusa last question na ye hwade ye be hu se Jacob watimi akasa ama na ye adwuma verbal ana that woman ya charge true covenant ne all testing ade na tumi agina ya wofo nyame de ya be hye won sase anka they should be the promoters of destiny ana ye hu se bi mu wa ahon bi ni ahon fin bi afa won me pese obi ye ni kakra niema ben ni niema ben na yesa bia awofo bi ehunu nyamesom yi omutimi didua ye mu mantimi frayen bra ye nyini
you really say obi eye twin
ntafo
yeah you see yabam typical ebosom
okay
ya kreti altar ma I'm a spirit.
Inti hun say ebia bibi ne ya ama.
Say hun say a special birth.
Okay.
Because it normally doesn't happen say nipa be 2 or 3. Ti basa a special birth. In that case you see treat specially. You know, you create bibi. Because more special people bibi betumi asi, we betumi kom, betumi asem. So to prevent those things, you say protect him. They will give you spirits. Then they will link you to the altar of Satan. You see, your mama kwanchire. Mimi bibi menim about 2 or 3. Aminim. Omabamono. Na omo hinaketu be small pot. And then in that pot, what they do is say every month, first days in the month, what they do is omudisika ekotum. ene kusua mienu ekugum na already ebi wom dada so ko mbe the previous ones no x no aba abenu adi then they put in money plus x2 another month no so they went to the old ones no come and cook and eat then drop in new x and this thing has been done or been doing they have been doing this when we met that lady she was about 20 between 20 and 25 years
they
look at it from that time say oh be 1 year coming up next my year we are for about 25 years you think say small na a destiny distraction so minim the free mwaba minim ni aye ona brabo mpo sade na eye ma wo mo no ni for the nua enso so ewo twins na oye bi ma won sa na ni ti say sorry it ba say okoyi abamono makose no you know say when the man touched that thing he died
papa no didn't say akokan
yes say or the kwa sorry me akose papa ni wi nti onua we no a ekoba say omso fa we mu de mra na yense papa say never say yen pa yemra kro mo mefa
because ni so den say okay bi
yes nti onua na guam na hu nti on ntimi fa ne sanka yen pa yemefa what happened was this bema no opeso war girl no man ko fa bai it took us about 1 week to pray over then we crashed everything Quincy gum setini simple what do you have to say any influence a bit dismantle entire for be opa go to them so no any be here then the dinner chin kuti ana de bia yesi menu kusi menu we so we no gina say a twin brother or sister no one is so prayerful and break yourself and free sabamono mean one and God mean short time aso
yeah almost
mama can one example this one guy also ba sorry ni die no ni kuku mo se papa na gibibi na ase amai na se ahoma bi na san omo dem omo punachi they work on it almost every month every quarter stuff like that na boy na se wo mpe o man so ko to ball aso just by himself o free ball aso by na de ne se punachi tell me fana say ma fama de akoto atwene before me ba begura dem ha bio
no ba ne da
na eda who said the name when he came to church then we prayed and by God's grace we broke it when him say oba sorry dem ye bom paya ye say ya break ye ya tum ye ahoma wachi ye break wo no bo any free sorry dem kudu fie punachi ade ne say obesi ne oba ho de ne bio yes I'm telling you
so please dey na gina ma ne kra na ne nam
yes when we broke it for him we free sorry dem kudu fie no that thing was no more there
wow
please we're not here to tell you what we don't know. These are practicality of things we have come across. We know what we are talking about. Don't joke with life. Don't joke with destiny. We mistake with busuya. Free nyin semo na oje wa wo papa ne mama ntem enuanom ntem ene friend say busuya in general they will submerge your destiny forever and ever. But when you become a Christian and you stand upon the knowledge of Christ and you begin to set yourself free in prayer and walking in your holy life and many other things, then you can set yourself free. Now, by a normal Christian, you know, you're not in for anything. Please, these things are there. They are there to destroy humanity. He doesn't care. So please, as a Christian and as any individual, I will share me. You too for cultural. We are saying, and you're normal. So do well to commit and associate very well with God, so that the yami person the year will. Yes, papa bi mami bi nue bi adamfo bit me gina o shebrem bamuda. But glory be to God. We are here to see a change and impact. Amen.
Amen. Onyame inshiraw say guso ehwe o Facebook ene Kumasi Online TV. Ene we ni sema onyame nam ye papa Reverend Seth so dia maye. Ni say ensem yi amwa yi nshira pa. Ebre mu ye rampa ibom. Na ebeja maye papa no ato aso de rampa ibom wi a obi e be sa de ato aso daddy. Ebre mu de rampa ibom kakra.
Yeah, asidan kan wadi din bio o akonya de maye. Reverend Dr. Seth Kuffour, head pastor Hope Palace Chapel International. Maybe I will be you can be part of us. You can join the family, very big family. You can be part and parcel of us. through Facebook, through YouTube. Who subscribe, be videos be brave. And that's what TV online. And I say, go. If you go, can I media? Reverend Dr. Seth Kuffour or Apostle Dr. Seth Kuffour, all my videos will come. I'll be to me follow be brave. Now I'll subscribe also our friends at YouTube. And that's what TV online. So that your Sunday services in Abeba and then many other things I was able to me. Then again, so then we have these prayer platforms. And yes, so almost every day because friends saying Tuesdays for people who are in need of the fruit of the womb, and Thursdays as well. Then again, Monday, Sundays, Wednesdays, and against Fridays, we are on for a general prayer. And you know, they will be able to me about. So we'll be to me afraid. We want people who are really committed, people who are into business. And near break, so small already. We're very powerful. Or Europe, or America, wherever, Australia, wherever. Get yourself committed and connected as well, so that all the time we can be linked up in the spirit world. But before anything, I wanted to take Christ as a personal Savior and Lord. Say, Obaji Yesu di so wura no kraje nkwa na dachi bi akoda when all is said and done. Christo ba obenya bi atena. Or so called free wiase in your transiting moment, you will get to where God wants you to be. You won't pay be the mechi. Radi Yesu. Ene me Osei kofi me fa Osei me wura me kra agenkwa me sro Osei boni bi amaye se matena se amamia me ho amanye ne awope no fa de nyina ache me mobo atro me din o nkwanwoma wadomonti amen me da se so atro me din professor bo mpai we ya a faith believe that God has accepted you and now you are a Christian. Wherever you want God to carry you, it is possible. He can send you there. So please, God bless you for your time and your love. We bless you in the name of the Lord. It shall be well. It doesn't matter whatever you are going through, it shall be well. When you understand and decide to follow whatever we are telling you, we are giving you certain reasons why things are not working. And we're also teaching you how you can make it happen. You know, put the two together and move on in life. It is possible. You can make it. Give God the praise. Give him 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 praise. Give God the glory. Give him the glory. Give him the glory. Yes, Lord. 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 Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Father, we thank you. 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 Yes, Lord. Father, we thank you. Father, we thank you. Father, we thank you. Father, we thank you. Blessed be you, Lord. 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 Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Your word in Christ won't hear more. On here, mobile. From Sonny Bonnie be out and saying, Jesus, what about you? Now, yes, Lord, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Oh, we are mobile. Now, hold him to me. Pray for power. Yes, Lord. Pray for power. 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 Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Halaba. Leave halaba. Halaba. Leave halaba. Halaba. Leave halaba. Leave halaba. Yes, Lord. 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 Yes, Lord Jesus' name. We want to pray. We catch what you're saying. Every negative invocation,
Jesus,
from your parents or any elderly person, any negative invocation, we be our cambusu sem at also. See free papa na mama home. And any other person, whether you were aware or not, we will come and will be cancelled for children. We will be antokwa no drome. They catch what you're saying. Any negative word following your life and fighting your destiny, nullify it. Yes, prayer. Can I hear prayer? 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 Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. The name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Sempa bia so papa bi ka kire wo mama ka kire wo yes lord en shawma jesus enyinam enyo ni petitire e hira wo neseja so me ma nsi wiye wate brabon kafo yire wo ho enyame ka wo yire wo ho wo ye kristo ni yire wo ho emugo ho sa don't be too easy for the enemy. No, fight hard, get your faith and everything intact, your knowledge about the word jinem bibia ntumi nyaw ebade be kwanjo wade hira wo remember that say as you get a video, share it around. Subscribe. Kakama mwabuchi ni more access to internet ni mayana and you very costly. Ubeti subscribe to our YouTube channel and that's all TV online. When your videos be brave. Now follow. We are here. Your many other videos. I can to be a name first timer. Ubi share as you go to Kumasi Online TV. Ubenya all those videos. Ubeti me as I'm following in Akama. So what is now? Na ebe hesi beti wonka. Whatever you sudemo. Amen.
Unyame unshiraw na ontine nchiro ahane ne unyame be ya bre na edi enjumadi ni nyina esi no se ne ndade aka no omodi aso be subscribe na wa share video no ama onya bi nya bi ame ya adma da se na ebe hia na eba mgidi yese unyame na ye papa so be sama hinta sem foforo na yin shira de ama ye nyina yakram bye bye